support the statement that says detecting credible leaders is a responsibility for political parties. Most citizens always disagree with this statement, but before I proceed, however, it is absolutely imperative to give honor to whom honor is due. I salute you, the moderator, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, Akira Timekeeper, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hafsan Maaz, representing Grace School. Representing Grace School. In his writing, observe that the first and foremost aim of each political power is to prevail over other in order to get into power or to stay in it. For example, in Nigeria, when in the Republic in the year 1963 to 90, they play a crucial role in shaping the political part.
التكبير التكبير التكبير. The first speaker from the opposing side, are you ready? Please come forward.
The selection of candidates in Nigeria is a selection of credible candidates in Nigeria is a responsibility which cannot be left solely to political parties. Credible candidates in Nigeria are not detected by their political affiliation, but by their character, integrity, and leadership abilities. As the great Nigerian poet and one-time Nobel Prize winner Wole Soyinka once said, the greatest threat to our democracy is not the opposition, but the lack of credible leaders. Saying that detecting credible leaders should be a responsibility for political parties oversimplifies the economy, Mr. Chairman, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, excellent co-debaters, distinguished Amin Ahmad from the esteemed Darul Academy here to oppose the motion which states detecting credible leaders is a responsibility for political parties. But before I proceed, I would like to define the key terms in the topic which are credible leaders and political parties. A credible leader is defined as one who is competent and able to inspire trust and confidence in his followers. He is also someone who shows great responsibility and commitment to the welfare of his constituents. On the other hand, a political party is a group of organized people who come together under the same idea with the main aim of influencing policy and governance. Having defined the key terms, I would like to mention my point on why back of the side of the argument. Corruption and godfatherism, lack of internal democracy, the INEC's role, voter responsibility, the media, civil society, a glimpse of corruption-based activities. Elections are not left out. The influence of money and godfathers in the selection of candidates leads to choice based on financial strength and connections rather than, in summary, politics is a very important aspect of life which needs special attention. If care is not taken, Nigeria will become a thing of the past in Nigeria. The media, the press, and civil society organizations should step up their work speeches in order to strip our elections of non-credible candidates. As the late Nelson Mandela once said, a critical, investigative, and independent press is the lifeblood of democracy. In conclusion, detection of credible candidates in Nigeria is a collective responsibility which cannot be left to political parties alone. By acknowledging shared responsibility for the detection of credible candidates, we can strengthen our democratic institutions and ensure that only the most credible leaders emerge. Thank you for listening.
At-Takbir. Now let's call on the second speaker from the proposing side. Come forward. Yes.
Good day, everyone. My name is Asma Ibrahim, representing the need of the electorate head to ensure effective representation and responsive governance. Secondly, accountability and oversight. Political parties are accountable to their leaders Political parties are accountable to their members, supporters, and the broader public for the conduct and performance for their leaders. By selecting credible leaders, parties demonstrate their commitment to accountability and responsible governance. Effective oversight mechanism ensure that leaders fulfill their duty and serve the interests of the party constituent. With these few points of mine, I hope I'm able to benefit you, not brainwash you. Thank you.
At-Takbir! At-Takbir! Now let's call on the second speaker from the opposing side. Come forward, please. Okay, now you should position yourself well.
Assalamu I'm Asian reading is to here to continue from where my fellow colleagues stopped. While political parties play a role in leadership selection, our view that they are neither the most reliable nor appropriate bodies in ensuring credibility. The responsibility of detecting credible leaders should lie with the electorate, independent institutions, and the public, not political parties. The electorate holds ultimate power. Political parties prioritize loyalty over credibility. Credibility is subjective and hard to standardize. Political parties are modern in the office. For example, former President Muhammad Buhari was known as a credible leader in 2015 due to his anti-corruption stance. However, his administration faced significant criticism for insecurity, economic hardship, and allegation of nepotism. This shows that credibility engaged in money politics, prioritize recycled candidates instead of prioritizing fresh, capable ones. If it was through their responsibilities, Nigeria will not have so many leaders with corruption stances and battered audience. I urge you
who are capable, ethical, and committed to serving the public interest. So, Mr. Chairman, sir, the benefit of political parties
versus ITN. At-Takbir! Okay. Okay, to.
Institution designed to provide learning environment for the teaching of students, usually under the teachers. Or a home is a place where a person or family lives and feels a sense of belonging. Moral decadence refers to a person's lifestyle that lacks moral discipline and is self-indulged. Now, here are my points to support this motion. First, environment. Secondly, role model. Third, misalignment of values. Behavioral politics. 6, lack of community engagement. First and foremost, my dear audience, let me serve as an example. Maybe you might have a mother saying that I give birth to a child, but I do not give birth to his behavior. That's right. Yes. So a mother will do all her best in children around of Nigeria. I stand in front of you today as a warrior of wisdom, armed with the sword of knowledge and the shield of moral values, principles, and standards within a society, and it involves a shift away from the traditional moral norms and exhibiting negative values at home. And these children are easily going to adopt this type of behavior. It is the responsibilities of parents to impact moral to their children, not when a child has already matured. From the grassroots, because the more you add water to a plant, the more it keeps growing, and the more you add fertilizer to a crop, and the more it keeps going. Whereby it is the responsibilities of the parents to impact moral to their children. Secondly, we have lack of proper discipline. Nowadays, parents don't even have time to discipline their children. Whereby a student will even disrespect a teacher in school, and parents will come to the school and be hijacking the teacher. Role in moral development. Children who experiences neglect, stigmatization, and instability at home are more likely to develop negative forms of value. Are you neglected at home and stigmatized? Further, Furthermore, the school is an institution where students spend a significant amount of time interacting with learners, peers, and the curriculum. It is here that they learn not just only school subjects, but also moral, values, character, societal norms, and behaviors. Negative home environment. The type of environment you live is going to determine how moral you are. You can't live in an environment that is free from crime and somebody will call you immoral. And also you can't live in an environment that is free from all sorts of negative activities and somebody will call you immoral. Whereby we are in a civilized era, whereby technology has corrupted the mind of the youth with cybercrime and lots of pornographic activity. Can you believe me that a boy in our Islamia, a 9-year-old boy, was using the internet for pornographic videos? Which is unlawfully Islamically and in the school. Being able to clear any doubt of iota in your mind that the school should be blamed for moral dissident, and I so oppose the motion. Thank you for listening.
Atakbir. I think I need to remove. Once the bell is rung, you are expected to stop. Probably you didn't hear him, right? Okay, next time please take correction. Once they ring the bell for the first time, it is a signal that you should try as much as possible to coordinate and summarize your point within the minutes. Please, no matter the amount of points you are going to submit, we are not going to interrupt because it's out of the stipulated time. You get it. So try as much as possible to utilize your time.
Sorry. There are two dogs, a big one and a small one. Why don't you give them a small piece of bone? When you know this one and get nothing out of it. Now back to reality. Why are you arguing the motion? You know the truth will always remain the truth, no matter how bitter it is. Pardon me, Mr. Chairman, sir. I stand on the existing protocol. I am by name Umar Sani Bichi from Great Muazzin Jabal Science Secondary School. I stand here strongly, purposely, firmly, bravely, and confidently to support the motion that says school should be blamed for moral decadence and harm. Yes, and I am to support this motion with the following gigantic point of mind. Firstly, bullying culture. Secondly, neglecting moral responsibilities. Thirdly, peer influence. Fourthly, curriculum choices. Fifthly, influencing of media in school. First and foremost, bullying culture. My fellow student, are you hearing? Bullying, harassment, and social exclusion occurs in school, and many schools fail to address this effectively. So this results in an environment where school is a home, whereby it brings different people from various backgrounds and exposing them to values and to moral ambiguity. Isn't it? Am I correct? So with this that I have said, I would like to, before I conclude, I would like to ask my colleague. Interact in home. I don't have your parents, your brothers and your sisters. With your brothers. Okay, that means they give you negatively impact behaviors. Oh no, I understand. Don't worry, I understand. I don't need to say much, but you know, truth will always remain truth. The way I have said earlier, no matter how bitter it is, the truth will remain how it is. So with this that I have said, I think I will round up to this question, inshallah.
Okay, thank you very much for your submissions. We are going to call on the second speaker from the opposing side. Come forward.
I salute you the best salutation of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. All protocols are duly observed. I stand on the existing protocols, share more light on what my best speaker has said. Hence, the following up is the reason for opposing the that school should be going for moral content is unfair, misguided. While school play a significant role in shaping student moral values, the primary responsibility for instilling moral principles lies with the home. Firstly, homes are the foundation of moral development, such as 1. First point of contact. Children learn their first moral lesson at home long before they enter the school system. 2. Family values. School instills family values, tradition, and cultural norms and traditional contact shape the children, the child's moral compass. Secondly, school can also supplement moral education, such as 1. Limited influence. Consider making our children's spend in school environment. 2. Academic focus. School prioritize academic instruction, leaving limited time for moral education. Thirdly, 3. Inverse student body. School cater for students from different backgrounds, making it challenging to enforce a uniform moral code. Thirdly, blaming school is unfair and unrealistic. Ask me why.
Why?
Because overemphasizes on students. Blaming school for moral decadence is blaming school for moral decadence describes from root causes of the problem, which often lies within the home of unbordered societal factors. 2. Lack of resources. School often lack of resources and support address complex moral issues. 3. Unrealistic expectation. It is unrealistic to expect schools to inculcate moral students, as some parents doesn't value the stance of a teacher to inculcate moral to their students. A good example is a parent-teacher case in the Republic of Congo, which leads to imprisonment of a teacher as a result of casual punishment in 2018. In conclusion, with the above points of mine, I hope you are all convinced not to confuse that schools are not to be blamed for moral decadence than the home. Thank you for all listening.
Thank you very much. As I said, the more we go, the more interesting the debate is becoming. Now, we are going to the rebuttal session, and I will still invite the Bichi family to come and give us a rebuttal.
My dear audience, look, why are you smiling? You talk that a home in your definition, you say a school is a place of learning. So moral behaviors are also means to go and learn there, isn't so? Your parents take you to school to go and learn in school, not in home, isn't it? Why can't your parents put you at your front and teach you morals? She just take you to school so she go and educate and also get morals, not also education. Understand? Secondly, you also talk on poor parents. So how do you poor parent? How do you think if your parent cannot afford you to how do you think if your parents are busy? How can they teach you morals? They take you to school to go and get morals, not to go and educate, isn't it? So my dear audience, back to you. Now let me ask you a question. Every student is eager to go to school because you want to go to school because but in school it's when we stop him. With this that I have said, with the other bullet point of mine, I hope that I have been able to convince you, not to confuse you. Thank you, my
Thank you very much. From the opposite side.
I am back again. Thank you for coming. My opponent said that negative school value. You mean that the school gives impact or impacts negative values to students. But why do you attend to school and you are even confronting me debating?
Beginning to the end, we sincerely thank you for all your time and your submissions, and we pray that God should continue to increase you in knowledge, wisdom. Thank you very much. The result will be ready much later. I think we are done with them. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Please, important announcement. We are sorry today we couldn't start the program as early as 8, but tomorrow, inshallah, if you know you are participating in Arabic spelling bee, We are starting Arabic spelling bee 7:50. 7:50. And I mean it, inshallah, we are starting by 7:50. Then if you know you are participating in khutbah competition, you are to dress in mufti like an imam. You know how imam used to dress, go? With their stick. That's how we are going to dress. Dressing carries almost 60 marks. Is going to be in the WhatsApp platform. So the schools that will go to the final round, inshallah, they are going to be get notified. If you know